Well, hi everyone. It's Karynjean. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're welcoming the month of February in the year 2024 with open arms, or as much open arms as you can muster. Okay, what I've done is I added just some white satin ribbon. You can see here I'm with the sewing machine. It was kind of hard, so I have a fix for that. But anyway, so I just sewed it right along the edge there. And you see it's a double bow. That's because it's really long, so I just bowed it twice, like so. I pulled this off of my wall, so we can add some of that in there, off of my wall, you know, where all my trims are. When I was looking for this, I found that. So what I was thinking of as I was looking at this is that maybe I could just take like maybe that or that and just, you know, it's easy enough to, and just to cover that up, right? Or we could just put a third one down. I don't know. What do you think? If we do one, it's going to be kind of hard to envision. There's no, if I take it off, there'll be no backing. Of course, I can cut it off with the little bit showing. I was actually thinking of doing two, not that because of that big. But I think actually, why don't we just do three? Why don't we just do the three? Oh, and again, I forgot to put the, bring the nail polish remover up. So, dot it there, dot it there, dot it there. Just in the center three. Might have to, because there's, I'm putting it on the edge here, but there's nothing there but fabric, which is fine. Okay. There. Oh, it's the same way that is. You could put it that way, that way, that. Put it that way. All right, let's just shift it a little bit. Want to be able to see the words. Of course, we can always pull this and move this over, but there. Okay, and now that there are three, maybe, oops. And then that's what it looks there. And back here, it's just like that. So there we go. And this is what we did last. We did this, and yes, this is folding over. I don't care. I realize because it's on the fold there. Lovely, lovely. And then the other one we did was, what was the other thing we did? Hello? This right here. Yep, very nice. Okay, and I still need to figure something out here. I went in downstairs where I have all my books and my bookcases and stuff. Most of my book down there, that's all. It's two bookcases full of stuff from seminary and faith related and things like that. And I have this book. I don't know how long I have it. I don't know if I bought it or if it was gifted or something. I don't know. But what I thought I would do is just, you know, there. Now I could just put this this would be a very large journaling card. We could cut it down if we want. or we can glue it down onto something. This, I'm not liking this. It's not, I'm going to cut it off. There. See, it was crooked and it was, didn't like the way it was doing. So we might not put that in there at all. I'll put it back in that envelope. And here we have another journaling card. Which we can put anywhere we so desire. Okay. And do we want to do something with this or not? I'm thinking probably not. I think we can leave that the way it is, and that'll be perfectly fine. And this also, we don't have to do anything with. We could just fold it in half and put it in. There we go. There, put it in there. Okay, I had actually turned the camera off because my mind is just not as sharp this morning. But what I'm doing is because remember I cut off that flip out little pocket and I have these things here. We need to do something with this page. So what I've decided to do with this page is I'm going to put this stuff down, and then this is, I took this out of the daily word thing, and I'm going to put that down on it, and perhaps we'll decorate around it more. But the thing is, am I going to, I'm not going to be able to put it down on the whole page, I don't think. Hold on. Let's see if we can pull this up. Okay, all right, well, there we go. I pulled up a little bit of the paper with it, but that's fine. Now this is just down with Fabrifix. This should come up no problem. Oh no, that's not Fabrifix, that's double-sided adhesive. That's okay, all right. Now we actually can do, and I have the board back here, the whole page. And what I'm going to do is, oops, let's make sure we get it all at the edge. And then here, oops, oh gosh, oh for heaven's sakes. I probably should have the whole book. Yeah, why don't we try that? First, I just want to make sure that I have enough glue on that. Now, am I going to cut this down? I am. I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, and I actually, here we go. I actually ironed it. I took it to the ironing board and I ironed it. Now, let's see if we can get it down here. Oops. Okay. I went a little crooked. I have a little bump. That's okay. Also, I cut it a little bit too big. I cut it 5 1/2, 5 1/4 would have been the right size. I can fold it over there. All right, let me fold it over there. Why not? Oof, come on. That might actually help. Okay, so we have that now. I'm not going to, oh, wrong one, this way. I'm not going to do it, I could do it fancy, I could do it like that. Where is the bit that I took? So there's this that we took off of it. We can actually, if we wanted to, we could frame it out with this. I have plenty of it. It might be a bit too much though. All right. And it's also disappearing a little bit with that. We can not necessarily frame it out, but we can put this around it. We can, where's our other stuff? We can put it on that. That's just a card front. We can put it on here. Okay. All right, we're going to do that. Now, so we'll put the whole thing down on that, and then this will become a top loading pocket. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use, hold on, before I use anything, I'm going to ink edges. I'm going to ink edges with picked raspberry. And I tore this with the, I'm using the wrong side again, with my tear ruler, the deckled edge tear ruler. So we are memories keepers. We are part of their stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. So. Okay. I'm not using wet glue because I don't want any lines or bumps or anything. I could use double-sided adhesive, but, you know, just making sure. Get all around the edges with the glue. And hopefully, now this is, oh, get some cornstarch on my fingers. I don't know if you can see, I sprayed this a little bit with my little glitter spray, homemade glitter spray. So I don't like this stencil because I see this clown face in it and I can't unsee it now. So okay, there we go. So that's my issue. That is my issue with that. Okay, and so we're going to make it, we said we were going to make it a top pocket. I am going to notch it. I'm going to notch it right there. I am not, what I'm not going to do is hinge it, listen to me, gusset it. I'm not going to gusset it. This is either, I think it's 80 pound cardstock, white cardstock. There. And let's see. I should probably take a look through my card fronts that I have made to see, because it's a great size. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And no, it's not 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Yeah. So it's a nice size for a journaling card. And it's made out of, like I said, 80 pound cardstock. So it does have some oomph to it. Okay, so there's that. Now we do need to make a journaling card or place a journaling card in there. That one, we just need to put a topper on it. That one. Okay. Now, because these things are just hanging out here on my desk, we could put that down there. I could have actually put it underneath it if I was thinking, which I wasn't. I'm not going to pull it up. We could put it here and maybe put it 3 green flowers down on top of it. Okay. I'm going to use Fabrifix on this, and once again, I forgot the nail polish remover to thin this out. So There's that. And I said 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Whoops, it's not coming off. There, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then back here, I was thinking, here, this page opposite all this, I was thinking of more or less doing the same thing. Where's that little piece of pink that I tore off of the, oh, here it is, other page. We could put that down there. I mean, it kind of disappears, but I like it. All right, so we're putting that down there. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We'll use the double-sided adhesive. Let's see what we got. We got there. Yeah. There. Get that off my finger. Get it down here. And see, I'd already put a little bit of it down here, so. Again, does this have a right and a wrong? Not that I can tell. There. Over here, are we going to do the whole page? All right, I'll be back. I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to, I don't need to iron it. It'll iron out when we put it down. And we're going to do the same thing here with the glue stick. Oops. Making sure those edges are good and glued. And, okay. See how well we can get to the inside here. Okay. And I don't know, gosh, I think I might start it. Ugh. Wait a second. Honestly. You know, there are a lot of creators out there that do all this page decorating before they actually put it into the book. I can't even imagine the difficulty that is in... shoot. Well, yes, there will be wrinkles and crinkles. Actually, what we might do here is throw down some washi tape. Let's see. Or, you know, of course, we have our this stuff. We need to do something there. Or we can do, this is flat. We could do that. No, washi. Where is that? This one. We could put this one down. I need to straighten out. Whoops. What I was saying was I need to straighten out that edge. Thank you. And to here, I think. Thank you. Excuse the arm. Now, are we going to, are we going to put the washi over just to the edge of this page, or are we going to cover that? Let's see if we can. It's not a wide washi, it's only 1 inch, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And I'm using this one because I've used it. Let's see if I can get it off my fingers. Elsewhere in the journal. Well, it did go over, although it is mostly on this page, which is perfectly fine again. Again, it's perfectly fine. You know what we need up here? Oh, well, this is a pocket, but you know what we need up here? Because this is kind of plain now, and we have some blue down here. Is, yes, you said it. You said it. Oh, look. I didn't realize I had these here. I need to go through and reorganize that ephemera, the big ephemera book of mine. Do we have the right color blue? This one right here looks good. Well, not quite that color blue, but actually, no, these are not back pockets. They're not. Or we could do, this one here. Gets it going. Okay. We'll get back to the other page in just a minute. Sugar shoes. Ah. This book is actually a little bit difficult to work in. I'm not so sure it would be any better if I took out all the journaling cards that I have in it. Not so sure. And where's the cover to that? There it is. Okay. Oh, hold on. Yada, yada. I'm going to, there. I just put the dot of glue in the center of the bird. I didn't do anything on the wings. Okay, we'll leave that one the way it is. Keep an eye on it, and we could always, you know, add glue later. Get a clean paper towel. Excuse my reach. Ooh, I need to cut more paper towels. Yeah. Okay, so we have that. Now we can do the same thing we did over here in the first signature, wherever we did it. We did it here. We could do it here as well. Let me get, here we go, Daily Word. Okay, here we go. Gonna do this one. Gonna do that one, and all right, first let's get our ruler out to tear it. Now this is bigger, longer than the other one. So we can do maybe a side pocket, although there's a side pocket on the other side. Oh, I know what we can do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you think it's too much? Do you think it should go on another page? Because what we can do, we can put this on another page, and we could just make a vellum pocket, or, you know, a clear plastic pocket. Okay, here's our options. We can put it in there as a journaling card, or we can put it here on the inside of the back cover. Inside of the back cover it is. There we go. Thanks for the help. Whoops. Inside of the back cover it is. And do we want to, if we are going to put it on the inside of the back cover, we can make it a pocket. We can make it a pocket. We can make it a top-loading pocket. No, we're just going to glue it all down. So let's see what we got. Put it right there, right there. Fine, you can pop out if you want. Have it there. Okay, and what we can do here is now we can actually put this down here if we wanted to. We can take it all the way down on that edge there to cover up that stitching, although it doesn't matter. The stitching does not need to be covered up. We can put it here. We have these flowers. We can put those down there. Or we could just leave it be. Why don't we leave it be for now? And see what we come up with. I mean, of course, we want to, here, let's take a look at this. Cut off 3, cut off 1, 2, 1. We could do that. We could actually do that to each corner if we want. Okay. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I thought I had this in pink. You know what? I do have it in pink, but I don't have it on a roll. I have it in a drawer. Okay, so 1, 2. First do the opposite corners. 3. And do we want to do all 4, or do we want to do all 4 corners? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We want to do all 4 corners. So kind of like photo corners. But different. And that one goes there. That one goes there. There. Okay, I like that. So we've done that. We've done, well, we just put this down and we just might leave this like this. We don't know what we're doing with that. And the other one is we've done this. Now I said, let's throw a journaling card in there. Are we going to do this one? Or this one that says cherish. They both need to be decorated more. No, we're not doing cherish, we're doing this one. We're going to do that one. Okay, if we're doing this one back there, let's see if I do this. Let me make sure I have it the right way. Do that. And we need a tab or something to pull it up. What is this hiding up over there? We can put that, which will kind of look like a crown, right? We could put that right there. Also might look kind of silly. Or what else do we have that we can use? We have this little bit that's too soft and flippity floppity. We have, where's that? I didn't use that pink piece anywhere. Did I? Or did I? What about this? Here we go. We can use, this isn't double-sided, so do this. Okay, let's just can actually put it on the reverse side. Okay, and you know my aversion to staples. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a dot of Fabrifix in there. And we're going to put a dot of Fabrifix in here. Then we're going to put a dot of Fabrifix here. There. Now, the one thing I did not do was I didn't ink these edges. There. I have glue on my fingers, which is coming off on the fabric ribbon, which is not a good thing. Oh, goodness. It's already 12:30 in the afternoon. And go around it with picked raspberry. Perfectly fine. There. Okay. All right, so I think that's good for today. Again, let's review. Let us review. So we have done this here, page layout with the journaling card. So we did that journaling card. We did a couple. We did this, just a plain page. We did this on the inside back cover. There we go. And what we're going to do next is here, I think I'm going to like just here, like in the Daily Word, I'm just going to cut out some of these on the bottom. Oh, like right there. Like that one right there. But this is also about prayer. All right, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that. Again, we just might put that down there, which is what we were originally going to do when we started getting all thingy, listen to me, when we started with, come on, where are you? With making it a journaling card or then just putting it on the back. We can go back to just putting that there. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. And yeah, let's do this, and then we will say goodbye for the day. Ooh, dag nabbit all. Does not want to stop. There we go. Does not want to rip. might be too close. Okay, and we're back to picked raspberry. Okay. Okay. And because we have gold here, or that one. Simply because this one kind of disappears, right? This one isn't the right blue. Although we have the blue over there. We'll have to think about that one. Okay, so this is Karynjean. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Let your imagination take flight. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.